Oh, hello there. Welcome back to Crafters TV. I hope you've had a really lovely, long, extended weekend if you're here in the UK. Or if you're in the US, I hope your Monday isn't treating you too painfully, because I know you guys haven't had the couple of bank holidays like we have here in the UK this weekend. This is Monday Makers, our sort of a couple of hours, getting maybe a bit more in-depth into some of the items that we're going to be featuring for you. Loads of inspiration, lots of great deals. We're going to have a little look back at that previous launch earlier and share loads of other fabulous things with you. Talking about fabulous things we're going to share with you for the next 2 hours, she's back. Debbie Robinson is with me in the studio. How are you, Debbie?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. Just give me a little scratch then. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine, and we're all fed, we're all watered, and all ready and raring to go. And let me tell you, we've got some brilliant things on the show tonight. Some amazing bargains, I want to say, some different things on the show as well, and we're maybe even having a little recap on what we launched earlier on today. So I'm going to kick-start things with the fabulous... we call them the spinning dies, the twirling characters, but they are spinning characters. We'll put them two together. So the secret to this is, it's a bit like wind the bobbin up, wind it up nice and tight, and then are you ready? Doo-doo! Oh, it's stuck. Oh, I've wound him too tight, hang on a minute. Oh, Joe, that kind of went flat, didn't it? I wound him too tight. I've been sat there going like this for absolutely ages to wind him up, and he's going to fall flat at the last hurdle. But again, lovely, cute little twirling characters, and I'm going to show you how easy they are to put together. Oh, we're still back to front. Hang on a minute. I think I might have damaged that one, so I'm going to apologise right now. I promise right now I'll fix him before the end of the show. They're absolutely gorgeous spinning characters, and they are super, super cute as well. Joking aside, there's some really gorgeous characters in here. This is just one of the little characters, but you're going to love them. I know you are, and I can't wait to show you my demo. I'm going to use the pussycat on this one. We've got some fabulous stamps on the show tonight where we have got the most amazing deals, and I'll let Joe talk about all that in a moment, but the rotation stamps are divine, and we've got them on a spectacular, absolutely bank holiday crazy Monday price for you, where you're buying one and you're getting 3 free. Amazing is all I'm going to say on that one. We've got some fabulous more stamps on the show with our brush lettering. Love the idea of brush lettering because it's something I just can't do myself. And you've got two gorgeous stamps here that bring and combine them together, really create something quite a wow factor. We've got some fabulous mini dies on the show as well. Now, mini dies, I call them mini dies, or should I say we call them mini dies, but they're actually dies that you're going to use over and over and over again, because there's so many things in here, including an alphabet and some numbers, as well as some little cute characters as well. So we've got the mini dies on the show as well. And then we couldn't have a launch day without recapping our fabulous, brand new, beautiful slimline decorative nesting dies, which are beautiful, beyond beautiful. And again, if you missed the launch show, don't worry, because you can go back and catch that launch show. But these are really, really fabulous set of nesting dies that create that lovely increased size from the smallest to the largest, but every single one of them have got a lovely decorative feature to them, and all three in each set are all completely different. Absolutely beautiful. We've got a belter of a show lined up for you, Joe.
It's jam-packed, this show. Lots of you getting in touch and saying hello. If you want to get in touch, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Lisa's in from Minnesota. Mary's in Minnesota as well. Sandy's here in Michigan. It's snowing. And the snow is sticking to the ground. It's the middle of April. Why is it snowing now? Fred says greetings from California. Pam is in New York. Cheryl in Seattle. Barbara in Indiana. Mary Pat's in Montana. Monica's in Southern California as well. We're very American this evening, aren't we? In the comments. But drop in, let me know how your long weekend was if you're here in the UK. I want to dive in and give you the headlines, if you like, for the next couple of hours. Some of the amazing deals. We've got some really, really brilliant savings for you over the next couple of hours. These are awesome. Our background rotation stamps. Now, when we bought these to you at the higher price, they were very popular. So I was very surprised to see them on with a buy one, get 3 for free. So you get 4 for the price of 1. That is amazing, saving you almost £40 or $45. Those Gemini Mini dies have been popular all day today. 19 different sets of these in here. You can go for them individually if you want to. You can get them on a 3 for £12 or $15 also, but this is what represents the best value for you. $70.99 or $84.95 gets you all of them. Now, a Monday mega deal, as we have every single Monday. Now, this is your 8x8 stamping platform, and you get 60 sheets of the multi-purpose card totally free of charge, which is excellent. $24.99 or $29.99. If you don't yet own that stamping platform, that's a great opportunity to snap it up. We also did have that brand new launch for you a little earlier today. It's the Slimline Advanced Nesting Die Collection. Here they are. You're getting 5 for the price of 4, which is excellent. $47.97 or $73.44 if you're a platinum member. Talking of Club Inspire, don't forget today is your last chance to get triple points on absolutely every single purchase. So what you see on air here, on Crafters TV, and also everything across the entire website. It must end midnight tonight wherever you are. So do make sure you stock up on that. Monica says, Joe, how are you not twitching from all that sugar? I've only had 2 bags of mini eggs today, and that's it. And I'm done now. I gave lots of them. I gave lots of them away, and I've eaten a couple bags, and then I'm done now. Me and Chocolate are finished for a few weeks after today. Pam E says we're due for a full snowstorm tonight and tomorrow in New York. My friend was in New York recently. It was like 27 degrees, and now they've got terrible snow. How? That's quite unbelievable, isn't it? Let's kick things off though with these. The Spinning Characters Stamp and Die set. You've got 7 different characters in this particular collection. I've got 8 boards here though, so I'm not sure which ones you have. So let's just have a little. We'll just have a little check here for you. So. The unicorn, which is this one just here, excellent. So that is your unicorn. What I love is each one of these has got a different aperture as well that goes with it. So they are fabulous. And you've also then got the different sentiments that go with it. You've got the elephant in there, which is awesome. You've also got the dog. You then have the bee, which is this one here. Yeah, we're going to check these for you. Why don't we show you a picture of everything you're getting included, and then we will just run through this again in a second. So this is everything you are getting in there. So you are getting the butterfly, the bee, the bird, the cat, the dog, the elephant, and the unicorn. So they are the 7 different designs that you are going to get included. They are all in there for you, which is brilliant. So that was up, great price. You're saving nearly getting on for 3 times what you're spending. You are saving 3 times what you're spending if you are a platinum member. So definitely snap those up. But this, I believe, is going to be our first demo. Have you got your butterfly untangled,
I've
Debbie?
untangled him. I've got another one as well. I've got a little elephant at the side of me. I can't. What I'm trying to get my head round, because did you not see me going to producer Georgina and Georgina? I was like, are you sure that's the price? Is that the price?
Yeah.
Is that the price?
$13.42 for platinum members.
That's nuts when you think of the amount of value you're getting, because it's not just stamps in here with the cute characters. You're getting all the sentiments, and you're getting dies as well. That's a lot for your money. It's absolutely amazing. Hopefully I've fixed him. Let's try him one more time. And I'll say him. It's a very girly little butterfly, but I've wound it up and I've tried to make sure that I can get... Yay!
Hey!
Woohoo! And I do love these. These are absolutely such fun little characters. So I've got the lovely... Craig did this one, so I love this one. Very Craig-like, but again, woohoo! Get them on that spin. And the fun thing is once you've decorated and done your card, make sure you wind that up, ready for when it gets to your recipient. And I promise you the fun that you're going to have with these are amazing. They're such good fun, they really, really are. So just put those to one side. Inside each of your packets, you are getting a little booklet with all the description on how to put it together, how to use it, how to create your aperture, even giving you some ideas with the size of cards and things like that, because you can do these with absolutely all sorts of different styles of cards. We've also got, and I'm using the cat for this one, so I absolutely love this. The dog did it.
The dog always did it.
The dog always did it, but cracks me up every time I see it. And again, you've got perfect, you've got pawsome, you've got feline, you've got looking, you've got your front and your back character, you've got a couple of little fishes, because obviously cats and fish go together. You've got your little fish bowl there, you've got your cat die and also your fish die. So even once you've cut them out, not having to fussy cut, because the die does it for you. So I absolutely love that. And with that in mind, I am going to bring in, first of all, let me grab hold of me, what have I done with me central? Oh, now do you know me and my paper today? I've been putting it down everywhere, Joe. What have I done with my Nina cards? Oh, it's there. Dearie me. Right, let me just put so to one side. I've got my Nina card stock ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, and I'm going to stamp up my little character first. So I'm going to bring in my stamping mat and my rocker block. Well, my very much loved stamping mat. Dearie me, I didn't realise it was that.
Oh, it's right, mucky, Debbie.
It's well loved, Joe. It's well loved. That's actually that's not a patch on what mine like at home, because although I've got a clean craft room, I have not got a clean stamping mat. It's rather mucky. However, I'm going to show you again. Let's just pop those two characters down. I'm just going to pick them up with my rocker block.
The lovely Lynn Harvey rightly points out she made my last birthday card with the unicorn from this collection. She made me a gorgeous birthday card, Debbie.
Oh,
absolutely love it. I've got them all at home still, the birthday cards. So she's a very talented crafter, Arlene.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I love the idea. And I very much you, the unicorn, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to ink both of those up, Joe, and then literally just pop them on my rocker block, and I'm going to see if I've got more success than I've been having of late, because my pressure that I've not been putting down very much there. But again, look how fabulous those are, the front and the back. And you do need both pieces, because if you think about the spinning, twirling element of it, you need to have somewhere to hide your string, so you need the back part of it, and they fit beautifully together. What you're going to do is colour them in. So let's just well, shall we speed that process up? Pretend we're going to colour them in. What I'm going to show you is the die element to it, and the die will fit round not only the front, but it'll fit round the back as well. It's been designed to work on both sides.
Perfect.
But when you colour them in and cut them out, Joe, and I'm just going to see the colour in.
That's a lovely cat.
I've gone for a different coloured cat. Tracy was telling me that she had a black cat.
She's got a black cat?
Yes. So we've gone with I couldn't quite get the black, so I went with the ice grey shades, tri-blend, which is the deeper of the colours. So we've got the ice grey blend, which is the lightest of the shade, but we've got darker shades here, which is the 6, 8 and the 9, and it creates this beautiful effect. And the other part to that was the tan blend, which I've used the tan blend to colour these little stripes in. But absolutely beautiful. And of course, you've cut out that element using those dies. You're not having to worry about any of that, because literally that just brings all of that together, and then it sits there nice and neatly. So you've got the front and the back character. Now these stamps in general, I think you could use these in a multitude of ways. So do you know, like over the edge, or you know, the peekaboo element to them, absolutely fabulous. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some string before I stick him together. I'm going to pop in some string. Now I say string, I've gone with quite a silver thread here. So I'm just going to release that off my piece of card that I've popped it on.
Talking of unicorns, Debbie, do you remember that bag that I used to have that was shiny like a unicorn?
Oh,
do you remember
yeah.
that backpack? And then I lost it, didn't I?
Yes, yeah.
Well, I realised the other week that I bought one of those backpacks for my friend who lives in Australia.
No.
And I've never seen him wear it.
No.
So I emailed him last week and said, that backpack that I bought you, do you use it? And he went, no, not really. I went, excellent. Can you send it over to me, please? I want it back. I'm going to get one back. I'm going to get it. I've looked high and low to try and find another one. Can't find it anywhere.
Oh, bless you. It's very difficult, isn't it, once you do things like that? But so you can see I've put my little string in there. I've doubled up my string because I want a little bit of a spin to this. So I've doubled it up, and because I've put my glue on, I can actually stick my cat and trap that cat now in between my two pieces of, and mine's thread. You could use, not chicken wire, that's the wrong word I'm thinking of. What's the fish wire? Fishing wire?
Fishing line?
Fishing, yeah. Fishing, it's got that nice stiff, I say stiffness to it, but a nice twirl, a nice, that word. Yes, thank you. It's very flexible, so you'll be able to get a nice spin on it.
Yeah, you'll be able to get it nice and tight.
Yeah, exactly. So the reason I've done the double is because it gives me a bit of a thicker thread, but you can see how easy it is to do that twirling action with it. So that's why I've gone for this lovely, and it's a threader's thread, this one. I'm trying to think of the proper name for it. It's just thrown me completely.
It's like a nylon thread, apparently.
Oh, right, okay. I'll go with that one. Right, I'm going to bring in I'm going to do my spinner on a little bit of a different angle because I'm going to use my die. So you've got your die for your cat, you've got your die for your fish, which I'll bring in my fish in a moment. But I want to create a little bit of a centre spinner, so I'm going to position it into the middle of my fold. Now this cardstock, it actually measures at 6 by 6, so do you know the 12 by 6 cardstock that we do, the super smooth cardstock that we brought out quite recently? I have, yeah, absolutely been using tons of it just of late, but it just means it's easier rather than cutting into an A3 cardstock. It's already positioned and it's perfect for your 6 by 6 because you score it at 3, you score it at 6, and it gives you the perfect fold back, which is what I'm going to do here. Now, excuse me, I'm going to position that in and hold that into place. And if you do want to pop it down, and I did show this with the slimline earlier, if you want to create an aperture with pieces around it, you can do it with your cardstock as well, but I've already got one pre-done, so I'm just going to show you the simplistic way of doing this. And then I'm going to pop that on and run that through my
Anne says
machine.
these are great size for putting in pop-up boxes as well, which I think is a great shout. They work really well on those. Also great for attaching to Z-fold cards, I bet, as well, this size little die, character die. Yeah,
absolutely. And all of these as well, apart from the goldfish ball, excuse me, I've got a right tickle, I do apologise.
Oh, that's all right. Don't you worry about that, Debbie. If you want to get in touch, you can. Should we, I mean, we just quite like we like a bit of gossip, don't we, Debbie? Especially on a Monday. Salacious gossip.
I love that word.
Please, send it in
Salacious
to us.
gossip.
We love that. Very busy on these. Easy to see why when you're saving almost £40 or $50. Brilliant deal, Debbie.
Incredible value. It absolutely is incredible value for money. It really, really is. It's fabulous. So I'm just going to take that off because what's that done is now created. I mean, I've got a little goldfish ball that I can use somewhere else, but it's actually created me an aperture, and I'm actually going to have him spinning on the inside of this. Right, so I'm just going to bring in my pieces that, excuse me, because I've already created the base. I've popped on there. And this is using mirror cardstock with some paper, and I think this was one of the, I'm going to say Year of Crafts, I think this was.
Oh, I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Year of Crafts. Do you know, I can't remember which paper cardstock I got it from. Serves me not for writing it down, because I normally write it down.
Someone will know in the comments.
Someone will know, absolutely they will. And I've just positioned, did I talk to you earlier on about when you're positioning your cardstock over, and I'll just quickly run that through so you can see what I mean. But cut your cardstock down to size, stick it into place, pop your aperture over at the same time, and use your dotty tape pen for that, like I've shown you in that previous show. And then you can die cut that out, but it means you've got the perfect aperture then to cut out and stick onto the front. So if I just show you it again, just split it into the centre and it gives me the perfect aperture, but then it also gives me the perfect one for the cut in there as well. So excuse me, I do apologise, Joe. I'm going to have to take another swig. I do apologise.
You have yourself a little swig. Bethan says, love my twirling characters, so versatile. Linda Ryan saying hello from Dudley in the UK. Jeanette's in Michigan. She's saying hello also. Kim says, happy Monday, everyone, for a Winter Wonderland, Wisconsin. Oh, Winter Wonderland. It's definitely not winter anymore, though, is it? It's definitely... we're nearly in summer here in the UK. I can feel it. It gets closer every single day. Although, Debbie, I did just check the weather earlier. It's going to be chilly again this week, you know.
You are kidding me.
No, it's not going to be very warm. Let me give you a little weather update. So tomorrow... Oh, actually, it's not that... We're back down to 12 degrees by the weekend.
Well, it's it's very warm because I went and sat in the car in between our breaks. Excuse me. And... I realised I've left a chocolate bar in there.
Oh, no.
This will make gorgeous George of the Joy stick chuckle. Bought myself an orange twirl, George.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I've left it in the car. Well,
whereabouts?
I can't describe what it looks like
Is it
right
like chocolate soup?
Oh, yes. Chocolate soup would be a good description. I'm going to have to put it in the fridge tonight.
Yeah.
Because I don't like liquid chocolate. As much as I love chocolate, I don't like liquid chocolate.
No, it's a bit claggy, isn't it?
And a bit warm.
Yeah, not nice.
No. So yeah, I mean, honestly, you couldn't make it up. It's my own fault for leaving it in there.
Yeah.
Right, so I've created my aperture, I've created my perfect mats and layers, and I've also got, because when I was explaining with the aperture when you cut it through, I've got a piece here that now is the perfect little spot to have a little fish tank in the background as well. So that's how that works. But I am going to position it so it looks like it's just in line with my aperture as well. And the only thing that I've done is a bit of faux stitching with either a white gel pen or your silver, do you know your silver markers? Do you know our lovely jewel tip markers? Our metallic ones. You could use your silver marker with that to create that lovely little faux stitching. I'm just going to bend that back over, pop that in so it's perfectly positioned into place. So it flows really quite well, and then you open it up, you can see how it flows really beautifully. Got my little spinning character there. I've already cut my little fishes out, so I'm going to pop my little fishes as though they're swimming in the tank or in the little fish bowl. I love these, they're so cute.
Aren't they?
Super cute. But I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue onto the back.
I see your blinged up Gloria's looking great there. Debbie's has gone missing. Debbie Fisher's missing.
You're kidding?
She's going to be putting signs up all around HQ, missing, award for return. Have you seen Gloria?
She's lost Gloria. Mine has lost all its, like BBY is missing, so I've just got DE on the front of mine now.
Dear.
But yeah, this is what our lovely, now then. The lady, Sam that came from Evesham store, she did me one and blinged it all up, and I've just put a little bit of tape there to stop my pin from falling out, because I found that out very quickly. Your pin will fall out if it's tipped upside down, so I have a little bit of tape just over the edge. Lovely Corin's bought me a little pickup tool, so I've been using my pickup tool. And it's it's got lovely little sparkly purples in there as well.
That's cute.
It's super cute, isn't it? It's so thoughtful. It's a birthday today. Can we give a big shout out to Corinne?
It is, yeah. Happy
it's her birthday
Corinne.
Today, yeah. So happy birthday to our lovely Corinne. It wasn't Jan's the other day, like Crafters TV thought it was.
I thought it was Jan's birthday the other day. When is Jan's birthday?
Jan's birthday is the 16th of May, and it got to the 16th of April, and we put a little post on Crafters TV wishing Jan a happy birthday, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, and I'm thinking, there's no way, I've known Jan for 6 years, there's no way her birthday has changed by a month. No. And she doesn't celebrate twice, so yeah, so it's our Corrie's birthday today, and it isn't our Jan's is next month instead. So I just thought we'd just clear that little bit up. Now I'm going to put my little spinning character on. Now, this is the top tip I'm going to give you. Now I'm putting him on from behind, but you need the cat to be tight, as in the thread to be tight. So I'm going to use, and I'll just do it for demonstration purposes. Normally I'd just pop some invisible tape, and when I say invisible tape, do you know, like a bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? No, not red liner tape, producer Georgie. I'm just putting red liner tape here to show you. I want to say a clear tape, but we're going to give it a bit similar to your
sticky tape.
A bit similar to your, I can't think of the word I'm trying to look for, Joe, and I don't know why my word's escaping me today. Bit like your low tack tape, that's the word I'm looking for, that's got an invisibility to it. Right. However, you can get away from it. So if you do want to put some red liner tape on, what you can do is pre-cut yourself another aperture and cover it up, so it's completely covered, which is what you could do. So I could cut myself another aperture in blue and have that surrounded around the back. Now what I do need to do is make sure, so I've popped it on the top and I've sealed it down. I'll cut my thread. I always make my thread bigger. You can cut it down. It's best to do it that way rather than make it shorter. But I need my little cat to be tight. So I want it to be taut. So I'm making sure that I'm pulling it really, really tight, and then I'm going to put some more tape on there. And that's the knack, and I will tell you now, if you have it loose, so if you have a loose string or a loose thread... Yeah, you don't want it baggy, do you? You don't want it baggy, no, because if it's baggy, your little character's not going to spin. I'm choosing my words really carefully here because that doesn't sound right, but you want it taut and tight, because the tauter and tighter it is, the better spin you're going to get on it. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. Excellent. I think you explained that really well there.
Thank you. I thought I did too, but I'm just going to seal that down over there, and then I can snip my thread now, because I'm quite comfortable that I've got it nice and taut. Yes, taut, I'm going to use that word. Although, to be fair, knowing my look, I'm just going to check, just to be on the safe side. So I'm just going to trim it slightly, there we go, and get rid of that. Now, what we're going to do is, the test is obviously, and I've got him on the inside. Ooh, just need to add 2 more things before I finish it, because I've just realised. Feline, because she is, and both them, because you are. And again, just, I love these. I love the play on the words. I love the font on this one as well, Joe. I think this font's quite cute. But I'm going to pop each one in each corner. And I've gone for a bluey kind of theme for that underwater kind of feel to this one. So let's give it a little tight spin. Yeah, I think it's tight enough. That should give me a nice little spin. But make sure you do this little bits before you before you put it into your envelope or your box, whatever it is you're doing. Don't go too mad like Debbie normally does. So I'm going to stop, because last time I did this, Joe, I pulled it too tight. I spun it too tight. Oh, look, he's ignoring you, Joe. Shall we open him up? Shall we open him up? Woo!
Oh, cute.
Super, super cute. And they really, really are super cute characters at the most amazing price. Every time I look at that, I think, oh my God, all those stamp sets, all those dies is just an incredible value for money. It's a Monday crazy madness deal, whatever you want to call it, a bank holiday special. Get hold of yours while you can, and think about all the different ways you can use it. Yes, they've got that lovely spinning, cute character to them, but think about the other ways that you can use it in your crafting life, and I promise you, it's one of those that we're never going to let you down, because it's such a cute set.
It really is. Let me take you back through then exactly what you are getting within here. So you've got the twirling butterflies. Remember, they've all got their own different aperture as well on here, and their own customised sentiments as well for each one. You've got the bees, the birds, the kitten, that's that one there. You've also got the dog, the elephant, and of course you've got the unicorn in there as well. You receive all of those. They should be setting you back $55.93 or $69.65. You can see though, you're paying nowhere near that today, which is excellent. We are going to go back to our earlier launch day that we had a little look at earlier today. If you want to see a full presentation on this, then you can. 2 hours with myself and Debbie. It took place a little earlier in the day today, so go back and watch that back. But these are amazing because they're so versatile. 3 really useful dies. We're calling them advanced nesting dies, which is exactly what they are. The great thing is that they are slimline, and I think that's brilliant because there's not really any other nesting dies in our current selection that have this slimline element to them. So if you're seeing all those DL cards, all those slimline cards out there on places like Pinterest, you think, gosh, if only I could get involved and make those super trendy cards. Well, these are going to allow you to do that. Let me take you through the 5 different designs that you're getting. So you've got Luca, which is that one there. This one here is your Latina. That's the Ferrara. Then you've also got Modena. I keep struggling with that, don't I? Modena, which is that one there. And you've also got Portofino. You'll only be able to get Portofino by shopping with us directly here at Crafters Companion. So that is an exclusive to us, which is brilliant. You can get them individually, or any 2 of these, for $42 or £27. Excellent. So make sure you grab those. Talking about making sure you grab something, don't forget about this week's Get It, Got It Good. We've got a brilliant selection of adhesives for you. You're going to receive in here your glue gel with the tools. You've got the Collao tacky glue, the all-purpose glue, foam pads in 2 different sizes, and you've got the red liner double-sided tape in there as well, with a 28% saving, which is really, really cool. If you are maybe restocking, maybe you're building a stash, you've started crafting, that really is like the hero collection of all the different pads and glues that you could want. You've pretty much got something in there which is going to allow you to tackle any kind of crafty job. So make sure you are grabbing those. Right, we're going to move this way. We're going to have a little look next at the mini dies which are on the show. These are brilliant. Yes, they're going to go through your Gemini Mini if you need them to. They are also going to work brilliantly on small projects, really small cards, if you want to make the card solely using these. They're also, though, a great set of dies to embellish other collections, all other projects that you're going to be creating with. You've got loads in here, 19 different ones in here for you. So you've got the alphabet first, you've got the baby, numbers, emoticons, party, congrats, happy birthday, plant parent, new home, sewing, tags, butterfly, dragonfly, fairy, and then you've also got your sentiments, special friend, just for you, best wishes, with love, and you've got the pets in there as well, which is just fabulous. This is the best way to get the best value, to go for all of them. Details there on your screen. Any 3 of these for £12 or $15 if you just wanted to grab a few of them. So you've got options when it comes to these, which is fantastic. Don't forget, if you want to get in touch with me, it's really easy. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're on YouTube. If you're over on Facebook, make sure it's the Crafters TV live feed that you're commenting in. That's the one where we see the comments in. If it's any of the others, like Debbie's Facebook, for instance, or my Facebook page, we don't get to see those. So make sure you are in the right place if you are commenting along. But I believe Debbie has got something lined up on the mini dies for us now.
Yeah, and they are. I was talking about this earlier in the earlier show, saying about they may be mini in size, but I think they're going to be a set of dies that you'll find really useful. There's a lot of dies in this collection. For lots of occasions, you've got sentiments in there, you've got an alphabet in there, you've got little characters in there, and there's so many things that you can do with these. And I think they're going to be the ones that either you add an embellishment to, maybe whether it be a word you want to spell, whether it's a little character you just want to put on there. If you've seen me this morning, butterfly mad, I absolutely love them. I used the dragonflies earlier on in the launch show. I've used the sentiments a lot recently because they're my handy set of dies that I have sat on my desk. I could tell you, pinpoint right now, blindfolded, they sit on the right-hand side in my little Totally Tiffany storage set, and I keep them there because I use them practically every time I craft. And that's no exaggeration. They're a very useful set of dies that I know you're going to love to have, and again, a really great price when you think of the amount that you're getting in that collection and the ones that you're going to use and reach for over and over again. I'm going to use the little baby set, so this is so cute. I absolutely love this, and they are obviously, they've been designed to fit through your mini, but they will fit through your other machines as well. But I am going to use my mini for this, and I'm going to start to have a little play with the little, I can't say scraps of paper, because that's exactly what you're going to do with this. So I'm going to have my little paper clip, I'm going to have my elephant. Let's, in fact, tell you what, let me put that in first. We'll run those through. And of course, this is a 6x3 plate in your mini, so you will get quite a few on there when you take it, you know, when you take it into the equation of how much space you've got on your platform to be able to create and cut out. But when I say cute, I mean, they are super adorable. Cute. They really, really are. So I've got myself a little safety pin, like so. In fact, let me pop that on some white coloured cardstock so you can see it. My little elephant, love this elephant. This is like the cutest little elephant, even down to the fact of his little, even down to his little feet there. You've got this lovely little detail. They're tiny,
aren't they, those little holes?
But perfect, perfectly formed and really, really cute. So you can see my little elephant on there. So I've done the first two. I've got my lovely little grow here, so I'm going to use some scrap paper, and I've got my nappy there as well. So when I say about using your little tiny scraps, that's exactly what you're going to be able to do with this. You're going to be able to use scraps. And I say scraps, Debbie's just ripped hers off very quickly. But it wasn't a scrap before, but it's a scrap now. But yeah, again, just showing you what you can do with these. So let's pop that through my platform as well, like so. And you could do these, you could cut out loads. You know, on a night time, just sit there and cut out loads and then stick them in a little box. Especially the sentiments. The sentiments are so useful, they really, really are. And they're a nice size, some of them. There's some of those sentiments are really quite a nice size. But again, just, I love them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, even down to the waist bits. Cut them out there, and again, I'll just pop that onto some darker cardstock so you can see it a little bit there. And this is just one die set out of all those die sets that you're getting. So let's bring in, let me just push that to one side a second. And there are my 4 pieces that come from that one die set. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of, and I say scrap again, I'm going to use a little bit of a tiny scrap from a tiny scrap of red cardstock, and I'm just going to stick some glue behind the back.
Just brilliant for getting rid of all those scraps and bits,
all of your scraps, all of your little bits that you have. I call it a bit box because it's literally full of bits that I keep saying I'll never throw away because I will use. Well, I am, because I am doing today. Again, popping in there, and I'm just going to split this because I'm going to put my safety pin through the little nappy. So can you see where you've got the little line going across? You can either stick it across, but I want to stick it inside the nappy. So I'm just going to take the top part and snip through the top. And then I'm going to thread it through the nappy. So if I get hold of the nappy, push that in that end. Let's see if I can get that in there. So just take your time with this bit, but push one end in, push the other end in, and then we're going to seal it at the back so it looks like the nappy's going through, the pin's going through the nappy. Super cute. Again, really, really cute. These are fab. So I've got my nappy going through my pin. I've got my lovely little elephant, but I'm going to add a little bit of detail to the back of him as well. So I'm going to just get rid of all my little waste pieces, and I'm going to put a little piece of scrap black at the back of it. So,
Debbie?
You what, Lo?
I think every single person in the UK has a cold at the moment.
Yeah.
Everyone's got. Do you not think it's a really weird time of year for everyone to be getting a cold? It's, you know, I think it's maybe because it keeps getting hot and cold. And normally we all have colds in like January, February, don't we? Not now, not in the middle of April, but everyone's got a cold at the moment.
Everybody, my son, my daughters, I can't get rid of this cough, which is driving me absolutely nuts. I've had it for months. And I'm not kidding, it's starting to annoy the living daylights out of me because it just seems to grab hold of me at the worst times. Now I've got my lovely little elephant there, I've got my little nappy, I've got my little shirt. I've actually used one of the buttons from the button one as well, and just thread some thread through there because I wanted to make a little gift box for somebody who I know is expecting, but we don't know what they're having. So I've gone with the neutral colours.
I'd imagine it's a baby, isn't it?
It's what?
I imagine it's a baby they're having. Can you imagine? Oh, it's a kettle and toaster. There you go. Surprise!
Yeah, definitely a baby, but we just don't know the sex
It's
of
a
the
tease,
baby.
mate. There we go.
We don't know the sex of the baby.
Oh,
so
I'm just being silly, sorry.
I've used, and whenever I do my boxes, I've already pre-done all my pieces, but whenever I make a box, I start off with the two same sizes and do the scoring at the same size. So I've got a chunky box, but I wanted to have a lift-off lid. So this is how I do mine. So this actually box measures, and if I just give it in, because I used an A3 piece of cardstock, it's 11.5 inches by 10.5 inches, and I've scored it all the way around at 3.5 inches to give me a really nice depth. Exactly the same with the other side, but what I've done here is I've taken an inch off, well, an inch and a half off, just so it would be exactly the same way you score it. One on the lids, one on the base side, one on the lid side, and then just trim it down, and then you can do all your matting and layering. But it's just so I can show you. You've seen boxes being made a ton of times, but what I want to show you is how useful these dies are. So I'm going to pop all my glue onto my tabs, pop that there like so, and again I'm just going to now pop my box together.
You love a box, Debbie, don't you?
I am obsessed with making boxes. There's no two ways about it. I love making boxes, and different sizes, different shapes. I was talking about it earlier on with you, Joe. If I can't fit an envelope to fit my card, I'll make a box for it. Because I just love making them. So again, I'm just going to pop my glue onto each one of these. Did producer Georgina ask me a question then, and I rudely ignored her?
I didn't hear it though. Do you favour 3D projects in general?
Yes, I do. Predominantly I love everything to do with die cutting. I am a total die cut addict. Die Hard Debbie is what I was called during the craftaganza.
Die Hard
Debbie, yeah, just because I love die cutting. So yeah, so we all had little nicknames. But yeah, I do love making, well, you'll have noticed that with some of me craft-alongs that I've been doing. But yeah, I do love a project that enables me to have construction to it. And you can see just by taking off, so that was a 3.5 base, same as all I've done, just take half off that. So you, whatever, you know, whatever size you want, but it just gives you a smaller lid, so it makes it nice and easy for slipping and sliding off like so. So I'm just going to decorate the front of there now with all my little pieces. So I've used some of our nesting dies again, and I've just used some matching papers, and I've kept them nice and neutral, these. And this is from, do you know the paper library? These are from the paper library.
Okey-doke.
So that's where I've got these from. But again, I'm just going to, do you know, it might actually be right. You might be right with that, producer Georgine. I might have used those earlier, but I couldn't remember where I got them from.
Oh, I think that's where the squiggly one might have been from, Debbie.
Yeah, because I use my paper library. I've got that underneath my desk. I've got all my paper pads at the side of me, and I've got all my paper library underneath me desk at the left-hand side of me. So sometimes it's quite handy to get them and just pick them up and have a play with them. Right, I'm going to put all my little pieces on. So I've got my little elephant, like so. So let's pick up the elephant. So I'll pop him on that corner. Where's my nappy gone? Let's put my nappy on there. So again, just nappy like so. I'll go in the top corner. Well, I'm a little bit skew with. Because I quite like that style. So again,
I love the baby grow. I think it's super cool.
The baby grow is beyond cute. It's just so lovely. I absolutely adore them. And again, I pop that on there, and then lastly, where's my little button gone? Let's put. In fact, actually, I could put another little nappy on, couldn't I? Yeah, I think I'll go with a couple of nappies. Since babies go through a lot of nappies.
Imagine though if you had to have like, I always think, you know, babies going through lots of nappies is challenging as it is. Imagine if it was the old days though, and that you had like old-fashioned nappies and safety pins like this.
Oh,
what a nightmare,
days.
Debbie.
Well, back in the day, I mean, obviously that's all we had. Not my kids, because I did have disposables.
I've got to share this with you. Sorry, Georgina, can you just say it again?
What are you going to say?
She says that she had, when she was a kid, she had reusable nappies, and now her dad has them as his DIY rags still.
No.
I hope they've been washed.
Oh, hey, there's nothing wrong with recycling. Nothing wrong with recycling.
Absolutely.
Oh.
They're 31 years old, those rags.
Now, I've cut out my new baby in my that gold piece of scrap paper, but I had to put them in a bag because I know what I'm like and I'll lose them. So I'm just going to pop on some glue. I probably would have run them through the Xyron, but I forgot. So you're going to forgive, and we're just going to pop them on into place, and we're going to spell our new baby. So again, I'm just going to pop on there. And literally now, we're just going to put his wording on, which I think are really cute. I love this alphabet. Absolutely love it. It's just so useful. It's a really nice size as well, Joe. I love the size of it, and I love the straightforward font of this as well. So I'm using my little pickup tool that our Corinne got me. And then again, I'm just going to go in with, I'm spelling it out the way that it goes. So let's pop that on and position that. Oops, you stay there. And then A, position B. In Yorkshire, it'd be an I on the end, Babby. Babby, yeah. But in good old England, it's a baby with a Y. There we go, let's pop that in. I think I've gone a bit skew with there, but you'll forgive. Let's see if I can, yeah, be able to move that just. And there we go. So we've got our lovely new baby box and just decorated it with a few of those lovely little elements from a very, very useful set, can I tell you? You're going to use this set a lot. And I've steered away from butterflies in this demo. I hope you're proud of me, Joe, because I do love the butterflies, and I do use that butterfly a heck of a lot, along with those amazing sentiments too. These are fabulous, and I know that once you've got them home, you're going to reach for these time and time and time again.
Yeah, they're really, really gorgeous, aren't they? And also you'll get 19 different collections of them in there as well, which is fantastic. So you can see you've got all your different sentiments in there. I'll quickly whiz through exactly what it is you get. You get the baby, the alphabets, the numbers, emoticons, party congrats, happy birthday, plant parent, new home, sewing tags, butterfly, dragonfly. You've got the fairy in there as well. Special friend, just for you, best wishes, with love. Absolutely amazing set of dies. Those are there for you. Make sure you are snapping those up. $17.99 or $84.95 if you want to get hold of all of those. I want to share with you the 12 by 12 brand new. Brand new. We launched it recently. Luxury card. So you've got your everyday metallics just here, and this is actually printed. Well, it's not printed. It's kind of like overlaid. So what you've got is you've got a mirror board on the base. And then what you've got is sort of over the top of that, you've then got matte mirror laid over the top, and it creates these gorgeous patterns. Look at that one there in those polka dots. I think this is a really great one for all year round as well. I think you could definitely get some Christmas crafting done with this, but you could actually make this quite glitz and glam if you wanted to. A really brilliant selection. $34.99 or $39.95 if you want to get that one. You've also got the coloured selection as well, which is this one just here, which looks beautiful. And again, you can see all the different designs that you've got in there. And the colours are absolutely striking. They really are. Amazing selection there. Absolutely beautiful. Again, those butterflies stunning. It's a bit hard. It's really difficult for you with this coloured one to see the true colour. If I get it so it reflects the white on the table, you can kind of see. That's how you see it truly at home. Let me show you the other colours as well. So again, let me show you again with the, so you can see that's the kind of colour that you're going to receive. That's what you're going to get when you get this home. So brilliant, brilliant these are. 32 sheets in a pad. It's 250 GSM. It definitely feels heavier than that, Debbie, doesn't it? I think it's because of that, because you've got, whereas normally a mirror board would be a coated card, so it feel a bit heavier. Because it's mirror and matte mirror, it's like it's got double coating on it, but it really is
honestly beautiful.
Very, very substantial, that one. So don't miss out on those. They are both available individually for you, which is great. We've also got 100 sheets of the Centura Pearl in here as well. I'm going to run through these and the colours for you. So you've got baby blue, baby pink, you've then got the mint green. This one is the lavender that you've got just there. You've also then got the black. Not often we see the black in stock, so it really is nice that you've got that one there. This then is your deep purple, solar gold, then the rose gold, the copper, and you've also got the pale silver. Now that's amazing. That works out to 30 pence a sheet if you are here in the UK, 50 cents a sheet if you're in the US, 24 pence a sheet if you are a platinum member, which is great. Lots of you still shopping for the launch day and that incredible deal also on those rotation stamps. It's very busy across everything you've seen, actually. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, give you an opportunity to check out, and then we'll come up with more inspiration. Let's share with you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Oh, hi. You, me, here like this, I know. Right, it's very busy out there on the interweb at the moment. That launch day that we looked at earlier is still very, very busy. If you missed it, oh my word, you missed out big time, because these are excellent. There's so much you can do with them. These are the 5 different designs that you're going to get included within this collection for you. What I'm going to do is share with you some of the concepts. These are the concept suites that's been put together by the team to share with you exactly what you can do. Love this one here. You've got this sort of step inside card, we've named it affectionately, haven't we? Well, that's brilliant. So it's like a stepper, but an inverted stepper there, as you can see, which is gorgeous. So do grab that. This one here is a little gift bag that this has been done onto. I love the spinner. Like the spinning characters that we just looked at, this one's been done as a spinning panel, spinning splinters panel, which I think is really quite cool. So you've got that style there. What else do we have here? Shakers. These are going to work brilliantly for your shaker cards. How about making your own sort of card shapes with these as well? I think this would be great for things like place settings. And you don't need to use that one for the place setting. You could actually use, if you wanted to, Debbie, could use a smaller one, couldn't you, for the place setting? It's completely up to you. As a regular temp fold, these are brilliant. That's the same design, could be a left fold card. Is it called a left fold card, or have I made that up, Debbie? Is that what it's called?
I think traditionally it's just the way you would open what we call a traditional card fold.
Right.
Which is your arse
Side fold.
Yes, like a side fold, yeah.
Yeah. Your double fold back, which is not what it's called, but you get the grift. That is a reverse...
Gatefold.
Reverse gatefold is what you've got just there. You've got a lovely dome front card with this one just here. What else we got for you? I mean, there's so many different amazing ways of putting this together. Brilliant for things like your easel cards as well, as you can see there. I mean, that is also fantastic. And then also you've got this one just here. I love that, with the acetate in there as well. Debbie, you absolutely adored playing with these earlier, didn't you?
I've had a blast all day with them, because they're beautiful dies. They're nesting dies, but with a twist, because you've got that lovely decorative feature. They're slimline, so you've got that beautiful long slimline, almost on the DL kind of size. That lovely feature where, which is very on trend at the moment. If you look across all crafting genres, you'll see that slimline is quite an on trend at the minute, and we've been doing it. We've jumped on that bandwagon, and we've brought a lot of our launches recently into that slimline feature. but they're nesting dies. So you got that lovely, perfect matten layer with the right size increment. So you go, and I'll say an increase. If you talk about the smallest one and then it builds up, you're getting an increase on the sizes or a decrease, whichever way you look at it. But they're all fabulous. I'm going to use the Portofino for this one. Again, this is the CTV exclusive, that's the word I'm looking for. So I thought I'd bring in this one again because it is exclusive. You'll not find this anywhere other than here, which is just beautiful. And again, I love the style of each one, and you can see the sizing of them, perfect for all the perfect nesting features where you can sit them on top of each other, and each one has got a different design. So the Portofino has got 3 different designs, the Luca's got 3 different designs, and each one of them are all in the slimline feature, which means you can do a little bit of mix and matching. You can go across and cross-match some of the dies as well.
That, especially that smaller element that's within there.
I mean, I've got a pack. Let me just show you how many I've got left over, because I've popped them and bagged them all up, because I did tell you, Joe, I'm not going to throw anything away. Everything is coming on with me because I'm going to be using all of those in certain elements, but there's nothing to stop you from, you know, using the designs and having a play with them. But I am going to use this. I feel like I'm making another box here, but I am. So I'm going to make myself a little box, but I'm going to have a decorative element to it. I am, yeah.
For a change.
For a change, Joe.
Monday, and Debbie's in a happy place with her boxes.
I didn't plan that one very well, or I didn't talk to producer Georgina to tell her what I got left over. But never mind, because I'm going to show you a lovely decorative element to them. So I've got some craft card this time. So I've gone for a bit of craft card. I've gone for my favourite Centura Pearl, which is this beautiful fresh white. So the next size down, I'm going to create this piece like so, and I'm going to hold that down with a little bit of low tack tape. And for the smaller one, I'm going to use a little bit more. I say a little bit more. Look how many you can get 2 pieces out of that one. A bit more craft card, and again I'm going to hold that into place, but I think I'm just going to trim this down for a second. So let's see if I can get all of these pieces on. So I'm just trimming them down.
Do you know what, Shania? Seeing as you are so nicely, I don't see why not, Debbie, do you?
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be a good... I've been lucky to get 2 launches back to back. One today, one tomorrow. Both different, both beautiful. A fun element to this one that we're going to show you later. So, yeah, absolutely. Stay tuned and we will do that for you. Your wish is our command.
Awesome.
So, I am going to put all of these onto my platform, which is my A4 platform. Now, we were telling you earlier that these will fit through your Gemini Junior. And this one, because of the size of it, will fit through your smaller machine as well. In fact, let's test this one. Where's my little platform gone?
I'm having a little technological meltdown over here, Debbie. I'm
What's
trying
wrong?
to switch from one iPad's broke. I'm trying to get on the other iPad. Now, this one, I'm terrible, you know. I think I am the absolute worst at technology.
Right.
But I think I fixed it.
Have you fixed it?
I think we're all right now, yeah.
Did you do the
Just
traditional
wait,
way of fixing?
You know, people just think, what's Joe doing? He's gone very quiet. And if anyone was here in the studio, you could just see me marching from one side of the studio to the other, scratching my head and coming back again, not really getting anything done.
I tend to hit things hard if it doesn't work. That's what I do. Can't really do
And
that.
how does that work?
Here. But modern technology frustrates the living daylights out of me. You ought to have seen me trying to do a story last week, and I said to Craig, I need your help. My modern technology, we just don't get on. The world of TikTok and all that just goes straight over my head.
I still haven't downloaded, I haven't succumbed yet to TikTok.
Oh, don't, it's addictive.
I wonder if Tracy's got TikTok.
It's just so addictive. However, I couldn't do a
got
TikTok in a
TikTok.
month of Sundays. Just couldn't do it.
Have you got it? Have you got it downloaded?
Yeah, but just a bit
Only
of
for watching.
voyeurism, I was going to say then. That's the
For
wrong
what?
word, isn't it?
What are you going to say? What did you say? What did she say in the gallery?
What's the...
Oh wow! I mean, she's already said it.
Tracy's shaking her head at me. But that when people watch, look at she's
People
shaking her head.
watching.
I don't know the right words. I get my words mixed up. So a bit of a mix up with my words there. Apologies if I upset anybody, but when people watch, so I just download it to watch. That's what I do. That's the. I was going
Google what you'd said, and then I thought probably best not to do that on the work internet, so I've just gone on my phone. Oh. Oh, wow, Debbie, yeah. It means, it means...
It doesn't mean people
watching. Well, it does, but in a very specific sense of the word. Yeah.
No, oh dear me, one of these days, my math is going to get me into trouble. Right, back into the room.
You knew you got slightly off piece, didn't you, when you...
I said it out loud, I thought, hang on a minute, that's not what I was thinking, but where you just tune in and watch people, that's what I like to do. I'm just going to stop talking. Oh. Right, let me just show you. Oh, dear me, what are these days? Again, that beautiful decorative feature where each one, they work beautifully on their own, but put them together, they work absolutely the divine. And I'm going to add, with it being craft cards, I thought I'd add my water reactive ink pad to this and just give it a little bit of a nice feature around the edge as well. So I'm using Fire Brown. It's got a lovely decorative element. It's probably a bit hard to see on the camera, but there's a nice little, what I call a embossed edge to it as well. So again, really lovely. And I'm just adding this on because I am going to use this as a bottom base for my box and a top lid as well for a box. I'm just going to construct a box in the normal way, but what I am doing is just adding a decorative feature to it to create a bit more of an ornate box. And again, we've covered, what did we cover earlier? We covered normal matting and layering, we've covered aperture cards, we've covered an easel, a slimline easel, we've done a lovely beautiful decorative box, light up box, gift box, whichever way you want to call it. So we've tried to cover and show you lots of different ways. I have got a shaker card planned as well, because these dies, not only are they fabulous nesting dies that create the perfect mat and layers, they also just mean that you can use them in so many different ways. In fact, let me just finish that off because I'm going to leave that one blank because it's beautiful in terms of the colour, so I quite like that colour. I'm just going to go in and go over the edge. And again, it just lifts it. It softens the edge. Craft card's beautiful, but I like to give it a little bit more of a distressed look. And just by using our water reactive, which is, like I said, this is the Fire Brown, it gives it a really nice little distressed edge to it and softens that edge as well. So again, looks really fabulous when you add that to it. So I've got all those panels ready and waiting. I've actually got my box together. Now I've gone with the slimline box. I actually did this, and I've had to write my lid and box base because I'm absolutely terrible when I've measured them. I'm absolutely shocking. But I started life in 9 inches by 5.5 inches because I wanted it to be still quite deep, and I went round an inch and a half all the way around on my lid and my base.
You've tickled Tracy. You can't even open your mouth now without her laughing out there. She's having a right old giggle. Every single thing you say, she's seeing the smut in it at the moment.
We've been having a nice old chin wagging between the show, me and our Tracy.
Oh, there you go. If your ears were burning, now you know why.
No, we've been talking together because she's like, I'm going to say old MacDonald on the farm, but you know, you've got like lots of animals, haven't you? She's literally, do you know she's had a duck for a pet?
Sorry?
A duck for a pet.
A duck for a pet?
Did you know that about our Tracy?
No. Have you got it now?
No, passed away.
What was his name?
This year.
What was it? What did you think it was? What did you think? Oh, it was this year, sorry. I thought you said that his name was Ishia, and I was thinking that's a strange name. Was it called Dot? What was it called? Angel. Angel
What
the
are you
duck.
like?
I was thinking...
She's got ferrets.
Oh, you've got ferrets?
Yeah, ferrets.
You want to get them seen to?
She's had rabbits, big-eared, floppy, what?
Oh!
Floppy-eared, big grey things. What were they called?
Rabbits.
The big one, they got a name, haven't they, those big things? What did you call them? They've got the big rabbits. What do they call them? They've got a name. She had the big rabbits that she took from her last job. No, that she took them.
The big rabbits that you took from your last job? What?
She has, honestly, you need to talk to our Tracy. She's got lots
Giant,
and
she's
lots.
got a giant floppy-eared rabbit.
Thank you, that's the words I was looking for. I couldn't remember what they were called, Tracy, I am sorry.
Well, it's like a menagerie round there by the sounds of
Honestly,
it.
she's had and then we've got a love of Cavaliers, because her family, her mum and dad, were Cavaliers, and she's got Alsatian, I've had Alsatian. So literally, we've been just swapping stories about all our animals, but Tracy's just got loads of animals, and I can't get over the duck one. The duck one,
I think a duck. And
tickles
did it
me.
live inside or outside? Oh, it lived outside apparently.
Yeah.
Could you take it for like a walk on a lead? Oh, he used to follow you just around the garden.
Aww.
How cute.
It's so cute.
They used to have them in Friends, didn't they? Have ducks in Friends?
Yes, yeah. Bit
couldn't
more
imagine
common
having
than
it in
you
an
actually.
apartment.
Yeah, it's a bit more common than you think actually.
Are they a good pet then, a duck? Maybe I could get a duck.
Well, this is
Imagine if I could bring it into work with me.
So the reason I made this conversation up with our Tracy is because my daughter Tasha, her partner, he wants a duck for a pet, and I went, a duck for a pet? And Tracy went, yeah. So that's where it started from.
Do they? I feel like we need more info. Are they well behaved? Yeah. Do they everywhere? Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, won't be having one of those. They do their business everywhere apparently, inside and out. Yeah, we don't need that.
Oh dear.
I need an animal that's willing to tell me when it needs to go to the loo. That's all I require. I don't want much in life.
But you want it to be able to tell you when, yeah. Oh, but and she showed me pictures, and he were beautiful.
Dogs let you know when they're ready to go to the toilet, don't they?
Do you know we should start a conversation on socials? What kind of pets do our lovely...
What's the most obscure pets you've ever had?
Yeah, because we know about, cats and dogs, which are the traditional ones, and things like your parrots and...
I wanted a tortoise when I was younger.
Yeah, well, this is where we were talking.
Have you got...
tortoises, yeah.
Surprise, surprise, Tracy's got a tortoise.
Yeah, this is what they're saying.
George! Oh, it's called George. That's hilarious. How old is it?
7.
Oh, it's only 7. Oh, you've got hundreds of years left of that.
Yeah, because they do live for quite a long time.
They live forever. That's why I wasn't allowed to get one, because they literally live for hundreds of years.
Yeah, my daughter,
mum said you'll get bored of it.
She had 2, but when Sapphire came along, she rehomed them to a lovely lady not far from us, who's just still to this day besotted with them. It's surprising, isn't it? Yeah, we like to know what all these obscure animals.
Susie wants to know if you can litter box train ducks and rabbits. You can litter box train a duck. And you can litter box train a rabbit. Oh, well, if we can litter box train the duck, I think we're back in business. Why don't I get one?
Right, Joe, so while I've been busy chatting about the animals and come on socials, you need to tell us all your obscures. I've used to create my lovely box lid, just to give it a little bit of vintage look. I've used the vintage butterfly paper, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that Portofino top panel just to go and sit on the top, so you've got this lovely decorative feature to it. So I'm going to go in with, I'm going to use some red liner tape for this. So I'm going to pop some red liner tape just onto the top part of my box, like so. And then I'm going to do exactly the same for the bottom, because one's going to sit on the bottom. So I'm just going to pop that onto there, lift that off. Now, to give myself a little bit of wiggle time, as always, I use my, not only my red liner tape, but I use my all-purpose glue just over the top of the tape to give me the bit of the wiggle time that I want to get this into place, because I want to position it into place. So I'm going to pop that down, and let me just have a little peek at it when I turn it over to make sure I've got it nice and central. Yeah, that looks about right.
Oh, we've got
so
some odd ones coming in, Debbie.
You've got some what ones?
Odd ones coming in. Debbie says my sister, Jane says, Debbie, my sister has 2 runner ducks. They are really friendly.
A runner duck?
Oh, they don't fly, they just walk around. Runner ducks. I thought that your duck was going to be white. I've just seen a picture of Tracy's duck and it's black. I was surprised.
Yeah?
I thought it was going to be like a pure white one. Do they fly, the white ones? You can get white ones. Okay, I want a white duck for the record, if anyone wants to buy me one. So Rebecca had 2 pet crayfish. One called Fish and one called Chips.
Oh, fish and chips, I love it.
Crayfish, aren't they just basically like big prawns? Aren't they just like big prawns, like a cross between a lobster and a prawn? I'm not sure. Janet Boyd had 2 ducks named Bert and Ernie.
Oh.
Love that.
Oh, I love it.
Deborah's got a ferret called Scooter, all white and adorable.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now you can see I've popped a little decorative panel on the bottom, a little decorative panel on the top, so you can see I've got my lovely features here. And then I'm going to use now the other pieces that I've popped on there to literally give a little bit of a decorative element, and using your nesting dies in a completely different way. So I'm going to use my dotty tape pen around the filigree edge part. Oops, I forgot to clean up my ink. I might have
Do you know
just tried.
Tracy's got an owl as well?
Yes, yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. We've been chatting for ages.
Could open a
and
petting zoo around her house.
she's got honestly, loads. I said to her, you like a modern day, what's he called, who had the hawk? What's it? The hawk. Do you know the hawk with all the animals? What was the person that owned?
Noah?
Noah.
Noah?
Yeah, she's like a modern day Noah.
Yeah.
With all her animals, yeah. Apart from the fact that not 2 by 2, but she's had lots of animals and got lots of animals. And she were getting a little bit broody, weren't you, earlier, looking at some new ones. we were having a little look and saying, oh look how cute they are. But yeah, we have to be sensible in this. Now I've popped on my panel onto my box. So what I'm going to do now is I've taken again one of my sentiments that I had from those. What did you call them earlier, Joe?
They were the drop shadow stamps and dies, weren't they?
Thank
or the
you.
shadow stamps and dies.
That's the ones, yeah. So they fit perfectly over the smaller pieces. And I thought, because they're nice and, slimline, I thought these worked really beautifully with that. So I'm going to pop on my friend before I actually stick that down. So I'm going to pop that on and get that into place, like so. And then I'm going to stick that on, and I'm going to use some foam pads because I want to lift it a little bit. So I'll use some foam pads onto the base of the panel. Let's go in with 4 of those. So again, another one and another one. And then I'm just going to take my backs off. Oops, I think I've dropped those on the floor. Dropped all sorts today. I'll be finding all sorts when we finish show tonight. And again, I'm just going to pop that, place that over, and you can see they fit perfectly in with each. And then all I'm going to do is add a little bit of decoration, and I've gone with some flowers dies that I have in my little crafty stash, as we do. And these are another ones that sit on my craft table. And again, I'm just going to use a couple just on either side. Let's pop that on, and I've just used the matching papers in the craft card and that lovely Centura pearl just to bring it all together. And I'll just pop another one just underneath, like so. And where's the other little one gone? And then pop that underneath. And there you go, you've got yourself, again, using the pieces, but you've got yourself a lovely little box.
That's gorgeous, Debbie, really,
and
really
again,
gorgeous.
just showing you how you can use your beautiful dies to create some really different kind of things with your nesting dies. Nesting dies are absolutely beautiful for the reason being there's so many things that you can do with them. And I've hopefully shown you lots of different ways that you can use them. But again, really, really lovely decorative dies that offer you so much crafty potential.
They do. You know we're going to end up with 3 cards for cards of the day that are all from this range, don't you? We are, because we've got 2 already. We've got 2 already for card of the day, so we need one for that to win this show. We'll have 3 from the same set of dies in card show, which gives you an amazing idea of just how incredibly popular they are. This one here, so you've got Luca in here. You will also get Latina, Ferrara, Morena, and Portofino. They are the ones that you will get in there, which is gorgeous. $59.96 or $91.80 gets you all of those, which is amazing. I need to tell you about the Monday Mega Deal, which is this one just here. It is, of course, your amazing 8x8 stamping platform, and you are getting as well, included for free, 60 sheets of the A4 multi-purpose cardstock in there as well. 300 GSM, perfect for a whole host, a plethora of different jobs that you might want it for. $24.99 or $29.99 gets you all of those, which is absolutely Awesome. Right, we are going to move on, and we're going to move on to I think probably the best deal in the show, I would say, is this, because we've got the amazing background stamps. If you don't own, do you know what, Debbie? You're saving £38.97 here. So you could go for these stamps. The money you're saving, you could use that to get you the Monday Mega Deal, which is the 8x8 stamping platform and the cardstock. So you've got everything then that you need ready to go, which is excellent. £12.99. They should be £12.99 each. You are getting all 4 of them for that price, which is amazing. So they are it's a very simple but very effective concept. So you have a stamp, you stamp it once, rotate again, rotate again, rotate again, and then this is how it lays up. So the brilliance of it being that you can have all of those different colours in there on what looks like one stamped image. So you had the meadow reef, you got the butterfly roses, the rustic botanicals, and then this one here is your butterfly wishes. You will get absolutely all of those, which is brilliant. So do make sure you are. Right, I've got some really funny ones coming in, Debbie. We've really put the cat amongst the pigeons here. Honestly, I've never had so many comments coming in. AJ Groom says, my mum would volunteer to take home the school's boa constrictor over summer. This was until our cats kept opening the cage. No, that's not good. Mo number 2 says another co-worker used to have pet geese he kept to guard his property. This was in urban Philadelphia. That's amazing. Terry says, my daughter had a scorpion. It was part of a school project. I wouldn't go near the aquarium it was in. Oh, no, I don't blame you. Deborah had an octopus when she was 10. She says, I had an octopus when I was 10. My dad raised tropical fish and someone gave it to him and he gave it to me. It was a small octopus. My word. Fred says you can housebreak a pig, Joe, and they do have some small breeds. They train like dogs. I would love a pig. Wouldn't you, Debbie?
Oh, God, no.
Little micro pig running around the house.
No. No.
Oh, a little pig.
No.
Me just laid out on the sofa. Little pig laid out on the sofa next to me. People struggling to determine which one is which. I'd be amazing. Rebecca says, my brother had a pet praying mantis. He called it Manny, generally purchased as feed, so the pet supplier was shocked that he wanted just the one and not hundreds of them. Wow. Kim got 2 rescue pigeons. Ebony and Avery. Not Ivory, Avery. Ebony will be able to fly soon and go back into the wild. Wow. Oh, that's lovely. Tim says I used to have a giant continental rabbit that I used to take for a walk on a dog harness. Came to its name and played fetch. These are amazing. Shadai says, Prince Joe, my firstborn had a duck as a pet. Oh my word. My dad was so upset. The duck just did its business everywhere and anywhere. Whack, whack. Can you imagine? Who remembers sea monkeys and ant farms, says Laurie Barnett.
What's a sea monkey?
I don't know. You fill up this little thing with water and you'd empty this powder into it, and then also you had sea monkeys. And are they actually like living things?
Oh.
How big did they get?
Oh my goodness.
Were they just little blobs or they look like monkeys? Lucy's have 2 guinea pigs. You two are so funny together. Susan says in Devon they used to have ferret contests for men. How long to keep a ferret up a trouser leg? Debbie's just spat her coffee in the bin. Oh. George, do you know? Have you ever had a ferret up your leg? George, you're from Devon, aren't you? Never had a ferret up his leg. Well, I know. The only things I think that I'm worried here is they're biters, aren't they? Ferrets are biters, so... Right, this is from Susan. No, this is from someone in the UK. Susan says, in Devon, they used to have ferret contests for men, how long they could keep a ferret up a trouser leg. Hang on, were they wearing the trousers, or were they just off, were they just empty trousers? Susan, I need to know more.
We need to know if Tracy has that same problem at home.
Yeah, have you got ferrets? Oh, have you ever had a competition to see how long you get a ferret up your trouser leg for? No, she hasn't. She hasn't. Pam Seamer says my son has a leopard gecko. Tracy showed me a picture of her ferrets. Hang on, I'll show you. There's a ferret. I wouldn't want that on my trouser leg, would you?
Oh, I think they're so
They
cute.
are cute. Are they biters?
She's so cute, and she did have a nice nickname for them that we can't repeat, but what's the proper names?
Peggy and Oki.
Look.
But that's not what you call them.
They are so cute. No, that's not what she calls them. She'll tell you at break what she calls them, but they're just
Are they
the
smelly?
cutest.
Oh, they stink, apparently. Right. I think we should try and get back on track just for a little while, don't you, Debbie? I've got loads
absolutely.
more coming in. Any other random pet stories, please do get them into me. Did you get that coffee? Did you manage to swallow that coffee? Or did it end up?
I did, but I have actually, I'm going to apologise, but I spat some out on the floor when you said it, because you didn't warn me that's what you were going to say.
I hadn't
proofread
it.
The best way I can. But yeah, that was, I wasn't expecting that one. That was a first.
That was great.
So I'm going to use the butterfly roses with this. Now, I've had a slight accident with my stamp. I've split it. So you can see I've got a little split mark. However, it's still usable, and I'm not throwing it away because I absolutely love this stamp set. So I'm just going to pop it on there. I've literally lined it up. So what I've done is I've popped my all-purpose, multi-purpose cardstock or all-purpose cardstock, Joe? Multi-purpose cardstock, thank you very much. I will get used to saying it. Multi-purpose cardstock, and I've actually just lined my stamp up. Because it's split, it's not going to matter when it's on there. This is photopolymer, so I'm not throwing it away. I've got many years left in this stamp, let me tell you. But what I'm going to do is, using my stamping platform, so this is an 8x8 stamping platform with the magnetic base, and the reason we call it the magnetic base is because the magnets attach itself to the base and hold your cardstock into position. But I am just going to pick that up because I want to make sure that I've got it covered nicely, and my stamp, so it's nice and attached on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some of our quick dry ink pads from our Harmony by Spectrum Noir range. This is the Parakeet. I'm actually going to use, now if you saw the show that I did this morning, I'll bring in that demonstration that I showed you. I used a different stamp and I used different colours.
The sea monkeys look horrible, Debbie.
Oh, do they?
They don't look good. They don't look good.
Oh, right, okay.
They look like water maggots to me.
Oh, right, okay, well, show me later, yeah. That was with different colours. 4 different colours that I've used there. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one colour with this, and we're going to rotate it. Now, the whole idea behind this is that it's got one design on, but you rotate it 90 degrees 4 times and you get a full picture. So I'm going to use, and I am using the quick dry, I've said this before, you get crisp stamping with our quick dry, but you get the smudge free option, because the minute it hits the cardstock, it's literally instantly dry. It's absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to start with, and I always start so I know where I am with this, I always start with the Crafter's Companion logo down in the bottom right hand corner, and I'm just going to push this on to the top. Now, I said this morning, you've got a little bit of give in your platform. What you don't want to be doing is wiggling it when you're doing this. So you literally sit it into the footwells, those little spring-loaded legs, and we're just going to push down directly over that stamp set. So I'm going to push that down, I'm going to put the pressure on, and the lovely thing about this stamping platform, which is why we call it our hero tool, because it gives you those perfect stamped images, and if you haven't got it perfect and you've missed a little bit, you can go back in and re-stamp. Now, there's nothing missing in that because that's how it's been designed to work. And it'll become more apparent in a moment when we start to rotate it. So again, I'm going to go back in with more Parakeet. Now, this is when you could be mixing up your inks, so you could be using a different colour. But I quite like the idea of having a one colour created around. So we started off in the bottom right-hand corner. We're going to turn that 90 degrees. We're going to sit it back in the little footwell. We're going to position the stamp over, and we're going to go directly over the top. So push down. And again, I'm just going over the stamped areas. And the lovely thing, like I said, is if you've missed, you can go back in and you can stamp it until you've got that crisp, clear image. But when we lift it off, you can see it's starting to build up and you're getting this circular motion going. So we're going to ink up again. And again, like I said, this could be a different colour now on the third stamp, and you would get a different look every single time. Don't worry about this excess ink, it's not going to transfer over onto your cardstock, but what we want to do is right hand corner 90 degrees, we turned it, so we're going to turn it another 90 degrees, so we're up in the top left hand corner. We're going to position that down and we're going to push down again, and literally it's stamping in all 4 positions to create this lovely feature all the way around, and it is absolutely beautiful, and you can see it's starting to come together. And then lastly we're going to do that last 90 degrees angle, so you're turning it 4 times on a 90 degrees each time, and you get this beautiful pattern, and it is absolutely exquisite, so easy to use, and what a phenomenal deal. So that was our last position, 90 degrees, so it's now in that top right hand corner, and then you simply again put the pressure down over the top, stamp and pick up, and you've got that gorgeous circular design, and it looks absolutely fabulous. All you need to do with that now is clean your stamping platform, and then I'm just going to well, actually we've got another part of the stamp, so let me bring in this, and you're going to just stamp the next image, and I'm going to use the same one again, Joe, for this. So I'm going to take this off, but I just need to clean my stamp up, so let's give that a little clean all the way across. Let's move that there like so. Where's my tissue gone, Joe? Let me grab hold of my tissue. So pop the tissue down. Oh, I've got a bit of ink everywhere. Let's give that a nice clean. And that's all you do, you just clean it down. If you are using different colour, just clean it down in between each one. Then I'm going to take off my stamp. Just be careful not to rip it again, because that's what the problem was. Do you know how to talk about ripping things off like a band-aid? I always say to people, don't. And what did I do? I did, and that's how I split my stamp. So please be careful when you're taking your stamp off, because the last thing I want you to do is do a Debbie and split it. But you've seen with that lovely imagery, it works just beautifully. And again, I'm just going to pop that back on the carrier sheet. And then you're going to position your, I didn't realise it was still stuck on there. Let me just push that down for a second. Got my little, there we go. Popping that on. And again, just pop that in, and I'm going to use the same colour again.
And you can mix and match all those sentiments, can't you, across the 4 different collections there, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the lovely thing about it. And then just position that back in, push down, and you've got your lovely, beautiful segment in there as well. Now, the one that I did at home, I've cut down to size, and I've added a couple of gems, because you know me and my gems. So I've trimmed this down to, I think I trimmed it down to 5 by 5, that was it. So that's the one that I did at home, and just added a couple of little gems going around either side. Again, the one that I did this morning, I used our our nesting dies to create myself a little aperture, but I thought it worked beautifully with a colour combination again, and I've gone with a 6 by 6 card. And again, it's a 6 by 12 in all honesty, and I've just scored it in half to create that perfect size. And again, I'm just going to now do a little bit of matting and layering using the colours. This time I'm keeping it solid. Normally I would do a little bit of gutting into it, but I just wanted to create some matte and layers, and I wanted a nice solid matte and layer. Sometimes when you do that gutting, it can weaken the card, but I wanted a nice solid base for this. And I've just gone down 5 3/4 inch square with the first piece. I've gone down with some white multi-purpose cardstock. Comes in handy for all sorts of things, but this just creates me some matte and layers. And again, I'm going to pop that down. And I've gone down 1/4 of an increment again, so that's a 5 1/2 inch square. And then I've done exactly the same, down 1/4 of an increment. This time though, I've loaded it with some foam pads. What I am going to do before I do that is stick those 2 pieces together. And that's why I started 5 by 5, 5 1/4, 5 1/2, 5 3/4 that then sits on a 6 by 6, which I know sounds a lot of information to take in there, but that's how you can create perfect matting and layering if you don't have any nesting dies. But we do have those lovely sets of nesting dies where you can create that. I call them the Craig nesting dies, because our Craig had a hand in, you know, the idea that he put forward that fit 5 by 7 cards, and then the square ones as well that fit your 6 by 6 and your 7 by 7s. And then I'm just going to position that into place, pop that down on there. and then just finish it off, and guess what I'm using? Well, there's butterflies in there.
Ah, you need to, Debbie.
You've got to have a butterfly, absolutely. So I'm going to use one of those lovely, from the mini die collection. This is the mini one of the butterfly, and I'm just going to position that into the centre like so. So again, very useful set of dies. Can't resist them. I absolutely love them. And I'm just going to position that into place over my little rose. So it looks like it belongs in there. And there you go, keep that nice and simple. So there you go, that beautiful set of stamps that really does create a wow factor every single time you use it. Absolutely beautiful. And again, I've monochrome again. I've gone monochrome. I didn't realise I'd kept it just simple, 2 simple colours, but I've had a bit of a theme going off today. I really have. But again, absolutely beautiful set of stamps at the most phenomenal, crazy price. You're buying one and you're getting 3 extra free.
I said you buy one,
yeah,
you get 3 free. That's amazing. You buy the front, you get the back done free. You can go for, or well, you're not even buying the front, are you? Half the front, you get all the back done free. Anyway, I am waffling on. So you're going to get in here the meadow wreath, which is this one just here. You will also get the butterfly roses, the rustic botanicals, and also the butterfly wishes in there as well. Right, loads of comments coming in. Joanne said had 2 angelfish called Fred and Wilma Flintstone. Bought them as tiny little babies, had them 5 years. Fred was about 4 to 5 inches from the top of the fin to the bottom of the fin. That sounds amazing. We had, Monica says we had chinchillas called Chili and Pepper. Loved to sit on my shoulders as I walked around the house. That sounds so cool. Lynn says my brother used to have stick insects. Ooh, not for me, Debbie. No. Stick insects?
No.
Kathy says, no, Joe, you don't want pigs. We had 3 pot-belly pigs. They were mean, says Kathy. We went to stay in a cottage called Ham Bottom Cottage for my friend Hayley Green's 50th birthday, and there were pigs at Ham Bottom Cottage just down the bottom of the garden, sort of on the, like in a paddock, and they were massive, Debbie, and we took like the waste food over after dinner and stuff, and they, honestly, if they could have got over that fence, we would have all been pig feed. They were massive and very, very scary. Susan says, of course they wear the trousers. That's the whole point of the hilarity of the men yelling as they're nibbled with the ferrets up their trousers. This is hilarious. AJ says, one day my daughter-in-law looked up and saw a donkey sticking its head in her kitchen window. It was from down the road in rural Connecticut. That's amazing. Mo says we're making her laugh a lot this evening. Sharon says my daughter had a pig that was trained to use a litter box. His name was Pork Chop, and he outweighed all of them. That's hilarious. Must have been a big litter box. Anne says my brother had 2 chipmunks and they do not make good pets, apparently. There's some quite good chicken ones coming in as well. Val Lloyd in Southampton says, I used to have ferrets that used to race through pipes. Also a black hen called Henrietta who liked to sit on the deck chair with me on sunny days. That's amazing. Sea monkeys were as disappointing as X-ray glasses, both sold in the back of comic books, says AJ Groom. They're apparently some sort of shrimp, Debbie, we've found out. This is one for you. Margaret says, as a child, I had a pet rooster that would come to me when called. One day, he didn't show up. There was suspiciously chicken for dinner that night. We kids refused to eat. So, Dad put all the chickens in burlap bags and drove them away at high speeds. We never had chicken ever again. There you go. Any other funny pet stories you've got, keep getting them into me. Lots of you still chatting away. Anne says, what a beautiful card. Lillian loves that card as well. So as does Susan and Nee and Deborah, all saying just how pretty they are. Right, I'm going to remind you of the launch day product that you had a little look at here. So still very, very busy on this, as it has been so all afternoon. So let me share with you what you're getting. Get 5 different designs in here. So you've got the Luca, which is this one. We also have the Latina. Then we've got Ferrara, as well as Modena, and also Portofino is coming in there for you as well. There had to be some alcohol involved in that ferret up the leg pant contest, said Joanne Madigan. I'm sure there probably was. I'm sure there was. Anyway, I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out. So let's have a look at some. We've had fun in this show, but let's have a look at some of the other blah, blah, blah. Let's just take a break. I'll see you in a sec.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up. I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafters Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set, so you'll never be without one. So get your Pokey Tools while you can. Check out our Crafter's Companion website and stock up.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Oh yes, absolutely. Make sure you join the club. Debbie, should we do card of the show, do you think?
Absolutely. Let's get that started. So we're going to squeeze one more demo in, but it doesn't matter, it's fine. So I'm going to start with number 1, which was our lovely spinning character with our lovely little pussycat there. Oh, I forgot to wind him up, silly old me. But again, just those cute little characters that do all the spinning, and I just absolutely love these. They're so super cute. So that's number 1. Number 2 was our, did we do the baby box number 2? I think it was, wasn't it? Our baby box, which is now number 2. I actually made use of my extra pieces, so I've popped that on there for number 2. Number 3 was our nesting dies, little decorated box using that CTV exclusive die. So that's number 3. And then number 4, we've just finished with our lovely rotation stamp. So we've got 4, 3, 2 or 1.
Amazing.
Up to you.
Right, get your votes in then. get your votes in, exactly. We will reveal the winner, and then we'll do card of the day after that. We're going to go back to this, the brush lettering collection. Debbie absolutely loves this and had not got the chance to do it before. You save more than you spend on these. That's before you even think about taking your Club Inspired discount off as well. So great one about this is you've got some for Christmas and some everyday, and there is a little bit of the ability to mix and match and a lot of different ways of putting them together. I know the boards are showing the brush lettering through the sentiment, but there are certainly lots of other ways to do it. So they've got, oh, I've dropped my notes. You've got Merry Christmas there. You've also got Season's Greetings, Christmas Wishes, Thinking of You. This one is Happy Birthday. We've also got Hello from Me to You. That one is Thank You so very much. And you'll also get Happy Holidays there as well. Right, Debbie, what would you like to share with us on these ones? Don't forget, just over £20 or $25 to get these, and you should be looking at £63 or $79. So they really are a fantastic buy, these. Lots of you still chatting away as well. Any more funny pet stories you've got for us, then get those into us and stay tuned, because we maybe, just maybe, might be doing a sneak peek of tomorrow's launch. If I can give you a clue about what they are. There you go. That was me giving you a clue through the medium of interpretive dance. Yeah, there you go. What do you think it could be, Debbie?
Oh, I've no idea. Belly dancing?
Yeah.
Bit of belly dancing, a bit of... I can't belly dance to save my life, but I can shake. Do a little bit. Oh, God, everything was shaking then.
Oh, I went to the gym and did back this morning. I can't read. I'm actually getting a bit immobile, getting a bit stiff as the day goes on, to be honest. Yeah, I can do the robot. That's about it.
Oh, dear. I can't do the robot. How do you do that? I can't do that robot move. I can't do that.
Are they called wobble cards? Lillian, you cheeky man. No, they're not.
Wobble cards. Oh, we need to call them that tomorrow, Joe.
Sorry? We're going to call them wobble cards. Honestly, everything wobbles at the moment.
Oh, but that's when I started shaking. I felt everything wobbling. All those little extra treats that I've been having over the last few days. Right, we're going to use our brush lettering stamps. I love these. I'm actually going to do this is a first for me, doing a Christmas card this early, but I just thought they're absolutely fabulous. You're getting all sorts of different sets in here, and they all come in this two-piece set where you're getting the larger of the die, which is quite a solid stamp, a large stamp, and then the brush lettering. I love how they've been made to fit, so you can use these separately, run them across the middle. I'm not going to lie, I do love that technique going through the middle. I think they're absolutely stunning. But it does mean you can give a really quite simple layer with the sentiment stamps and just very quick and very easy cards. Now, I've chosen one of our nesting dies to cut this down to size, and I've got a couple of colours here. I've gone with quick dry again, however I couldn't find the quick dry to the pink tulip, so I'm going to use the opaque pigment one, which is actually quite nice because you could do a couple of techniques with this as well. But this is from our, do you know our lovely nesting dies that we had with the stitched?
I love these ones.
I adore these. Not seen them for a while.
They look like railway signs to me. You like a sign you see? I don't know why I felt the need to reiterate what a railway sign was. I was like, they look like railway signs. I was about to say, you know, signs you find on the railway. I think you knew what a railway sign was in the first place. What a sausage I am sometimes.
They're really cool, cool dies. But again, I keep all what I call my essential dies, like my nesting dies and things like that, in front of me, so that I use them quite a lot. So we're going to start with the first one. So we're going to start with that large piece, and I just thought this fitted really perfectly with this design as well. But they are fabulous, and I'll show you a few finished samples afterwards because I want to show you how easy they are to use. These are photopolymer stamps again, and I'm simply just going to lift that up, set that down, and I'm going to start with the lightest of the colours. So I'm going in with that pink tulip. I wish I knew where the quick dry pink tulip's gone, but things in this room. Oh, hang on a minute. Have I just spot on that sandstorm? I thought I'd seen it, but I can't find it. Things they tend to walk in this studio. They have legs, get up and just disappear. But yeah, I can't find the quick dry, so I'm going to go in with the pig. Mint.
Pig.
Pigment.
I thought, gosh, I thought back to stare at story.
I couldn't say it. No, the pigment
stories
ink
again.
pad. Yeah, the opaque pigment ink pad. It'll give me a nice coverage, and I can always build up the colour as well. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to stamp that across like so. I might need to just do it a couple of times though. Yeah. So only because.
Demo of the show was number 4, Debbie.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, it's that monochrome thing, isn't it? Look at your face. You thought it was going to be something else, didn't you?
Thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say the V word again. Is what I thought you were going to say. That's why my heart jumped into my mouth.
No, because it's nice. It's a monochrome. A monochrome.
Yeah,
look.
see, I thought monochrome had to be black and white, but Debbie Fisher corrected me yesterday.
yeah.
So it can be all the same. No, it can be. It can be the
it's
same
just
colour.
two colours,
Monochrome
so
just means two colours.
Two
so
colours,
as in
yeah, two colours
white
together.
and one other colour on
Yes,
its own.
that's
So
exactly it, yeah. I did for a long time think the same thing. That's what I thought as well. Now you can see how beautiful that looks going across the centre. I will show you my finished piece though when you see it, because it looks different with the pigment, opaque pigment ink pad. In fact, you know what? I think I might darken it up a little bit.
Can I just do card of the show while you're sorting that out? Is that all right, Debbie?
Yeah, I'm just gonna find
let me
another ink.
get that vote underway. So card of the day is going to be card number 1. I mean, there's no contest, Debbie, as far as I'm concerned. Card number 2, which is the gorgeous box, or number 3, which is the card. If you guys vote for number 3, Debbie will string you up, I think, after the show. 25.56, or I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm so tired today, Debbie. I don't know what's going on. I think I am having just a series of sugar crashes, one after the other, you know. If you want to get, I'm like this, boo, 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 boo. If you want to get your votes in, Crafters Companion over on Facebook, Crafters TV over on YouTube. I just, rather than saying get your votes in, I just gave the price out again.
All of them offer you something different, and I love all 3 makes that I've done today. So
Do you love them all equally though? I don't think you do.
Yeah, I do.
You're saying
Genuinely.
that you don't like the box the most?
I love my box. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie, I love my box, but I love the first one that I did. This from this wake up call, and I've just loved that last one.
They were all fabulous. There's no doubting that.
Thank you. Yeah, because it's hard to choose favourites sometimes. That's the difficult thing. Thank goodness I don't have to choose. Now I've just switched my ink pads up because with it being the opaque pigment one, you've got that opacity to it. So I've changed it up to the quick dry, but I've gone with fuchsia. So I've just changed that up, and that's the lovely thing about as well this platform. I didn't have to change anything. I just changed the ink because you can do that with it because it's already in place, and I know for a fact that's not moving anywhere. And that's the lovely thing about having the magnetic base. And again, just take that off. Just be careful when you're taking your stamps off. Like I said, don't do a Debbie. But I'm just going to now bring in that lovely brush lettering, and I'm going to use, I am going to use the quick dry crushed velvet across that fuchsia. I think it'll look quite nice actually, this. And I'm going to run it across the centre again for that lovely brushed lettering technique. So again, let's just pop that up, pick it up, pop that down, and then ink it. That's how I always line my stamps up. If you're probably thinking, what a backward way of popping it on, but it's the way I do. In my head, it makes sense to do it. But just very, very easy. And if it producer judging, if it works, it works. Yeah. So again, I'm just going to stamp that across. And if you've missed an area, like up on there, because I've got the stamping platform, I can go back in and I can just put my pressure back down and get that lovely crisp, clean look across it. And again, to get that lovely technique of the brush lettering over there, it's very difficult to do by hand, but this stamp makes it so easy. And again, very quick, simple cards you can be making using these stamps. And that's what I love about them, and I just love that lovely brush lettering technique. It's just fabulous, it is. So again, I'm just going to pop that back on its carrier sheet, bring this off for a second. Now again, let me just lift that off because our Deb has been at it with sticky spray. Let's push that to one side. What I did with this one, and I'll show you because I've just used the same nesting die, but you can see the difference between the quick dry pink tulip. But you get the gist, and you can make really very quick, simple cards with this. And that's exactly what I'm going to do because I have fetched in some of our beautiful papers again. Again, I've got this from the Christmas section of the paper library and just cut that down to size. So I'm going to pop on a bit of glue just onto the back there, like so. and just position that on. There we go. And then I'm going to now bring in my card blank. I've actually gone for a little easel with this one, so I've got some matching paper for the bottom part. So I'm just going to do exactly the same, pop some glue onto the back. And then literally just mat and layer, just position that into place. I'm not happy with that. There we go.
John Arlo's dad has homing pigeons, you know.
He what, sorry?
Yeah, John Arlo's dad has homing pigeons.
Does he?
He's a pigeon fancier, John Arlo's dad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, John can tell you everything about pigeons that you might want to know.
Really?
Yeah, he was a pigeon fancier in the making.
I would never say that about John.
We're going to leave it open a few more minutes, the card of the day, because just want to let you know that number 2 is not winning at the moment.
I told you. See, you always think, but you give it the kiss of death. The minute you say it, Joe, you give it the kiss of death, is what you do. Literally, you say what you think people will think.
We just need a few more votes for number 2, is what we need.
Oh, bless you. Look, all of them are lovely.
Come on, guys, a few more votes for number 2.
Oh, dear.
Yes, because I think number 2 has got the best option, the best chance of winning the demo of the week.
It doesn't matter. It's just a healthy bit of a fun competition we have.
But you still want to win. I'd want to win if I was entering it every week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm very competitive, Debbie.
I can tell. I can tell that, Joe. But no, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. I just love creating, and I love giving you ideas of things that you can do. And if it happens to win, it wins. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And sometimes you think the most elaborate things will win, when sometimes it's the most simplest of things that win. I'm looking for my foam pads, but I think I remember them dropping on floor. So let me just go on down there. Yeah, sometimes you can go a little bit OTT and think that the more stylish makes, the bigger makes will win. But
we're having a late surge of votes for number 2, I'm just hearing.
Oh, well, sometimes the more simplest ones are the ones that strike at people's, creativity. And I genuinely mean that.
Debbie, do you remember what the nesting die was called on this one? I think this was a stitch edge fancy rectangle or something like that, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was the rectangle. Oh, dearie me, I wish I could remember. Oh, it's because I don't have them in packets.
It was from the fancy stitched edge range of nesting
dies,
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. So I'm just going to position that onto there. I've got myself a little strip to go across the middle, but I need it to lift up, so I'm going to pop some foam pads just onto the back. And I'm just going to speed this process up because I can't believe the time. Oh, you think you've got loads of time, Joe, to get all your demos
We've got 8
in?
minutes yet, Debbie.
Well, we want to get that sneaky preview in as well, don't we?
Of course we do.
Yeah, we do.
Have you got the sneak preview, have I?
I've got some
You've
down
got
here,
the sneak
yes.
preview.
Yeah, I've got a sneak
Amazing.
preview. Yeah, and I'm just going to position that over. I'm going to add a little bow to break up that solid piece. So again, I'm just going to bring in my tape pen for this one. Pop my bow over the top. And when I said you can make very quick, simple, easy cards, that's exactly what you can do. And you've got that lovely brush lettering running through the centre of that lovely Mary. And again, this is my first Christmas card I've made this year, I think. I think I'm right in saying that. But yeah, just very, very classy stamps that literally give you very quick, easy cards to make. And again, that lovely brushed lettering technique, absolutely fabulous.
Amazing, really incredible, and just one of so many different things you're going to be able to do with those. You've got festive and everyday ones in there as well. Number 3 is the winner, Debbie, of your card of the day.
You see, you think, yeah, and sometimes...
I'm gutted, I really am.
Well, it means for me I can take my box home, because...
I knew that's what you'd be thinking, I knew it.
Take my box home.
That's why Debbie's like, no, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, yeah, well, it is number 3 anyway. Number 2 had 14 votes, and number 3 had 17 votes.
You see, that's the thing. Sometimes it depends on who's watching. It depends who's watching, who likes what. But again, it's a very simple, classy card. Very easy to achieve with those fabulous stamps at that fabulous price as well, let me just tell you. So thank you very much. I will take that as today's win.
I'm disappointed, Debbie. I'm really upset. I'm
but
really
you
disappointed.
shouldn't. That's the thing. Next time you need to just keep quiet, and then you never know what will
But
happen.
normally, oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm really upset.
George.
I just don't know if I can do it now, George. I feel like, I need a moment. It's really upset me.
Oh dear. Oh, bless you. Don't be gutted, it's fine.
Just gonna...
Yeah, he did.
It was going to be demo
of the week, see?
This would have been demo of the week.
Now, you've just cursed me now, so now that's me done. I'm not going to win demo
And I'm
of the
sorry,
week.
card number 3 is not going to be demo of the week. It's nice, Debbie. It's a lovely card. It is not demo of the week.
Oh, dear.
It's like when we used to have national finals for our Eurovision song and we send the wrong song. That's how it feels.
Oh.
We could have sent a Gina G and we've sent a Josh Dubovi instead. That's what's happened.
Oh, dear.
Right. We're going to have a little look at these shaker card stamps for you, dies for you. These are launching tomorrow with myself and Debbie. They're absolutely loads of fun. Not just the dies for the shakers, you've also got these dies which enable you to cut your shaker element, and we're going to be launching brand new sequins as well, Debbie, aren't we? What a treat we have got for you tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. And Debbie's got some ideas of the sort of things you can do with these.
Well, I fetched my old basket out just to show you because these are fabulous and I absolutely love these. These are really fun and quirky shaker-shaped cards. Get that the right way around, shaker-shaped dies to create shaker die cards. This word I was looking for, but absolutely fabulous. And can you see the inside shakers? They're being made with these fabulous dies that we can't wait to bring for you tomorrow. And there's lots of lovely shapes on here as well. You've got a gorgeous butterfly, but again, every single thing inside there for that shaker is used creating some dies. We do have some new sequins on the block, but honestly, you're going to love these. I'm just trying to find the other, because are you ready for this one? Perfume bottle, look how cool that is.
That is
absolutely
really cool.
Beautiful with that lovely shape. I love this card. I think this is absolutely fabulous. And you've got that lovely shaker element again. And the shaker insides, it's a die. Honestly, you're going to absolutely love these. Just trying to find the other shape. Just bear with me. That's the jar. That's the perfume bottle. Oh, love this one. The flower. Look at this one, absolutely gorgeous. And again, really straightforward, simple shapes, but something a little bit different to what we offer here at Crafters Companion, where you've got 4 different shapes, but you've got a set of dies that are going to be able to create, and this has come from our lovely Liam. So our lovely Liam had the idea of this, where we've got a set of dies, so you've got, in fact, let me show you. You've got all your dies. So we've got that lovely sweet jar, and it's called Cheers to You. We've got that lovely perfume bottle. We've got the beautiful butterfly. We've got that lovely flower. But are you ready? Absolutely fabulous. These are the dies that are going to create your shaker elements.
And says, oh, is there hearts?
Oh, yes, there is.
Yeah.
And there's some stars in there. We've got stars, we've got hearts, and we've got circular pieces as well. These are fabulous. And this was an idea that our lovely Liam put forward when we do these meetings with Liam. And he put that idea forward because we do have some amazing sequins. Not going to lie, we've got some fabulous sequins that are going to be on there as well in lots of various different colours. But once your sequins have run out and you want your dies, you can be using your mirror cards and things like that, your vellums, whatever it is that you want to create, but absolutely fabulous. And that's what's coming up on launch day tomorrow. We're going to be previewing it on Wake Up Call in the morning. So we're going to have another fabulous day. We've got Wake Up Call, we've got launch day, and we've got launch party as well. So it's going to be absolutely fabulous. I know we're going to have a lot of fun again. So yeah, I've had a blast, Joe. I don't know about you, but I am ready for my tea. I'm not going to lie. I'm ready for my tea.
Yeah, what we're going to have? Should we get... No, let's not.
No. You're going to get takeaway then. You're going to say takeaway. Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
No, we're not having... Not after all of the... I said, not quack, quack. I was thinking KFC. Right, we got to go anyway. I'm hungry, Debbie's hungry, Tracy's crying. We'll see you here for another full day tomorrow. Take care.